Summer storms are more than just a hassle, they are becoming a serious threat to your food, power, and peace of mind. If you are not ready, you could be left with empty shelves and zero options. I've been diving into 2025's top emergency prep reports, FEMA updates, and last summer's blackout chaos. The takeaway: stores were wiped out in hours, and some essentials did return for days. In this video, I am breaking down 11 must-have survival items you need before the next storm. Don't wait, subscribe now, and stay ahead of the chaos. 1. The mighty canned beans, your protein-packed powerhouse. When it comes to emergency food, canned beans are the unsung heroes of your pantry. They might not sound glamorous, but when the power goes out and your fridge is just a box of melting regret, these little cans of goodness can save the day. Why? Because they are packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients that keep you full and energized when you need it most. The beauty of canned beans lies in their variety. Black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, chickpeas, you name it. There's a bean for every taste. They are incredibly versatile too. You can eat them straight out of the can if you were in a pinch, heat them up for a warm meal, or get creative by mixing them with other non-perishable items like canned tomatoes or spices. The possibilities are endless, even when your kitchen is running on zero power. Another major perk: canned beans have an insanely long shelf life. We are talking years. That means you can stock up now and not worry about them going bad anytime soon. Plus, they were budget-friendly, so you can grab a whole stash without breaking the bank. But here's the kicker: don't forget a can opener. Seriously, it is the one tool that stands between you and a meal. Without it, those cans are just heavy paperweights. If you want to be extra prepared, consider getting a manual can opener that does rely on electricity. Canned beans are more than just a survival food, they are a lifeline. They are nutritious, affordable, and easy to store, making them a must-have for any emergency kit. So the next time you're at the store, grab a few extra cans. You thank yourself when the storm hits, and you're not stuck eating plain crackers for dinner. 2. Peanut butter, the ultimate comfort food. Peanut butter is just a childhood favorite. It's a survival superstar. When the power is out and your options are limited, this creamy or crunchy spread becomes a lifesaver. Why? Because it is shelf-stable, packed with protein, and incredibly versatile. Let's start with the basics. Peanut butter does need refrigeration, which makes it perfect for emergencies. It can sit on your shelf for months, even years, without going bad. That is a huge win when fresh food is off the table. Plus, it is calorie-dense, meaning a little goes a long way in keeping you full and energized. But peanut butter isn't just practical, it is comforting. There's something about the familiar taste that can make a stressful situation feel a little more manageable. Whether you were spreading it on crackers, dipping a spoon straight into the jar, or pairing it with some shelf-stable bread, peanut butter delivers both sustenance and a sense of normalcy. And let's not forget its nutritional benefits. Peanut butter is rich in healthy fats, protein, and even a bit of fiber. It is the kind of food that keeps you going when you are running on empty. Plus, it is kid-friendly, which is a big deal during emergencies. If you've got little ones, having a jar of peanut butter on hand can be a game changer. Now you don't need to splurge on fancy organic brands unless that's your thing. Even the basic store brand peanut butter will do the trick. Just make sure to check the label for added sugars or unnecessary ingredients if you are trying to keep it healthy. In short, peanut butter is more than just a snack, it's a survival essential. It's easy to store, easy to eat, and packed with the nutrients you need to get through tough times. So, stock up on a few jars and keep them in your pantry. I'll be glad you did when the next storm rolls in. 3. Crackers and shelf-stable bread, the unsung heroes. When fresh bread disappears from store shelves during a storm, having a stash of crackers or shelf-stable bread can make all the difference. These pantry staples are lightweight, long-lasting, and incredibly versatile, making them a must-have for any emergency kit. Let's talk about crackers first. Whether it is saltines, Ritz, or Triscuits, crackers are the ultimate survival snack. They don't need refrigeration, they are easy to store, and they last for months if kept in a cool, dry place. Plus, they are incredibly versatile. Pair them with peanut butter, canned meat, or even a slice of cheese if you've got it, and you've got yourself a makeshift meal. Crackers are also great for portion control. You can grab a handful and keep the rest sealed up for later, which is perfect when you are trying to ration your supplies. And let's not forget the comfort factor. There's something about the crunch of a cracker that feels satisfying, even when the world outside is anything but. Now, let's move on to shelf-stable bread. This includes options like pre-packaged rolls, tortillas, or even vacuum-sealed loaves that don't require refrigeration. These are a bit harder to find than crackers, but they are worth the effort. Shelf-stable bread gives you the flexibility to make sandwiches, wraps, or even just a simple slice with some peanut butter. The key to storing these items is keeping them in a cool, dry place. Humidity and heat can shorten their shelf life, so make sure your pantry is up to the task. And if you are really looking to extend their usability, consider vacuum sealing them yourself. Crackers and shelf-stable bread might not be the first things you think of when preparing for a storm, but they are invaluable. They are easy to store, easy to eat, and they pair well with just about anything. So, stock up now and thank yourself later. 4. Bottled water, the lifeline. Water is the most critical item on this list, and for good reason. When the power goes out, your access to clean, safe drinking water can disappear in an instant. That's why having a stash of bottled water is non-negotiable. Let us break it down. During a summer storm, your tap water might become contaminated or completely unavailable. Boiling water is an option if you don't have electricity or gas, and relying on filtration systems can be risky if you don't have a backup plan. That's where bottled water comes in. The general rule of thumb is to store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day. This covers drinking, cooking, and basic sanitation. For a family of 4, that is 4 gallons a day. If you were planning for a week-long emergency, you are looking at 28 gallons. It sounds like a lot, but it's better to have too much than not enough. Bottled water is also incredibly easy to store. You can buy it in cases, jugs, or even individual bottles, depending on your need. Just make sure to keep it in a cool, dark place to prevent it from degrading over time. And don't forget to rotate your stock every 6 months to ensure it stays fresh. One thing people often overlook is water for their pets. If you've got furry friends, make sure to include them in your calculations. They all need clean water just as much as you do. And here's a pro tip. Consider investing in a few water purification tablets or a portable filtration system as a backup. These can be lifesavers if your bottled water runs out or if you need to use an alternative water source. In the end, water is the foundation of any emergency plan. It's not just about staying hydrated, it's about staying alive. So, stock up now and make sure you be prepared for whatever comes your way. 5. Ready-to-eat meals. Convenience in a crisis. When the power goes out and your kitchen appliances are nothing more than decorative pieces, ready-to-eat meals become your best friend. These are the kinds of foods that require zero cooking, just open, eat, and move on. Think canned pasta, shelf-stable chili, pre-packaged rice bowls, or even those foil-packed chicken patties you might have walked past at the grocery store. The beauty of ready-to-eat meals lies in their simplicity. You don't need to boil water, light a camping stove, or even think about meal prep. They are perfect for those moments when you are too stressed or too busy dealing with the storm's aftermath to play survival chef. Just grab one, pop it open, and you are good to go. These meals are also a lifesaver for families with kids or picky eaters. Let us face it, when the lights are out and the rain is pounding, the last thing you want is a mealtime meltdown. Ready-to-eat meals are comforting, familiar, and easy to serve, making them a win for everyone. Another major perk? They last a long time. Most ready-to-eat meals come with expiration dates that are years away. So you can stock up now and not worry about them going bad anytime soon. And unlike some emergency foods that taste like cardboard, many of these meals are actually pretty tasty. We are talking spaghetti in a can, cheesy rice cups, and even ready-made sandwiches in foil pouches. Storage is a breeze too. These meals are compact, stackable, and easy to organize in your pantry or emergency kit. Just toss a few into a box with some utensils and napkins, and you've got a mini disaster meal plan ready to go. And here is the best part. They're affordable. You don't have to spend a fortune to stock up. Stores like Walmart, Dollar Tree, and even Amazon often have great deals, especially if you buy in bulk. So, whether you're prepping for a week-long blackout or just want some peace of mind, ready-to-eat meals are a must-have. 6. Popcorn, the underrated survival snack. Popcorn might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of emergency food, but it's actually a fantastic addition to your storm prep stash. Lightweight, shelf-stable, and incredibly versatile, popcorn is more than just a movie night treat. It's a morale booster and a practical snack rolled into one. First off, popcorn is cheap and easy to store. You can buy big bags of kernels for next to nothing, and they all last for years if kept in a cool, dry place. Even pre-packaged microwave popcorn has a decent shelf life, making it a convenient option for those who don't want to deal with loose kernels. But here is the kicker: you don't need electricity to make popcorn. All you need is a pot with a lid, a little oil, and a heat source like a camping stove or even a grill. In just a few minutes, you've got a warm, satisfying snack that feels like a luxury during a blackout. And if you do have a few minutes of power, microwave popcorn is a quick and easy option. Popcorn is just about filling your stomach. It's about lifting your spirits. When everything feels chaotic and uncertain, having something familiar and fun to eat can make a big difference. Plus, making popcorn can be a great way to pass the time with family or roommates when you are stuck indoors. Another bonus: popcorn takes up almost no space in your emergency kit. A small container of kernels can go a long way, especially if you are rationing other supplies. And let's not forget its versatility. You can eat it plain, season it with salt or spices, or even drizzle it with a little oil or butter if you have some on hand. So, while popcorn might not seem like an obvious choice for storm prep, it's a snack that punches above its weight. It's affordable, easy to store, and surprisingly comforting when the lights go out. 7. Canned fruit, sweetness that lasts. When you are stocking up for a storm, it is easy to focus on salty snacks and hearty meals. But don't overlook the power of something sweet like canned fruit. Whether it's peaches, pineapple chunks, or mandarin oranges, these little cans of sunshine can be a game changer during a blackout. Canned fruit is the perfect blend of practicality and comfort. It lasts for years on your shelf, does require refrigeration, and is ready to eat straight from the can. No peeling, slicing, or prep work needed. Just pop the lid and enjoy. But canned fruit is just about convenience. It's about morale. When you are dealing with the stress of a storm, having something sweet and familiar can make a world of difference. Natural sugars in fruit provide a quick energy boost, while the taste reminds you that not everything has to feel like an emergency. And let's not forget the syrup. That sweet, sugary liquid at the bottom of the can is just a bonus. It's a calorie-packed treat that can help keep you going when food is scarce. You can drink it straight, mix it into other foods, or even use it as a sweetener if you are feeling creative. Canned fruit is also a hit with kids and picky eaters. It's soft, easy to chew, and a welcome change from the usual emergency staples like crackers and beans. Plus, it is a great way to add some variety to your meals without needing a fridge or stove. While fresh fruit is always nice, it is not practical for long-term storage. It spoils quickly, especially in the heat of summer. Canned fruit, on the other hand, is built to last. So, stock up on a few cans the next time you're at the store. They're affordable, easy to store, and a sweet little slice of normalcy when you need it most. 8. Canned meat. Protein that packs a punch. Canned meat might not sound glamorous, but when the power's out and your fridge is a lost cause, it is a lifesaver. From tuna and chicken to corned beef and even Spam, these little tins are packed with protein, long-lasting, and incredibly versatile. The beauty of canned meat is its simplicity. You don't need to cook it, refrigerate it, or do much of anything to prepare it. Just open the can and dig in. That is a huge advantage when you are dealing with a storm and don't have access to a stove or microwave. But canned meat isn't just about convenience, it's about versatility. You can mix tuna with mayo packets and spread it on crackers for an instant meal, or layer canned chicken onto a slice of shelf-stable bread for a quick sandwich. Even Spam, which often gets a bad rap, can be a surprisingly tasty addition to your emergency menu. Another big plus: canned meat is compact and easy to store. It doesn't take up much space in your pantry, and calorie-dense, meaning a little goes a long way. That is especially important when you are trying to make your supplies last. And let's talk about cost. Canned tuna is one of the most affordable sources of protein out there, making it a great option for budget-conscious prepping. Chicken chunks are a bit pricier, but offer a milder flavor that is perfect for picky eaters. And if you are feeling adventurous, Spam is a staple in many storm-prone areas like Hawaii and Puerto Rico for a reason. It's reliable, versatile, and surprisingly tasty when prepared right. So, while canned meat might not be the most exciting item on your list, it is one of the most practical. It's easy to store, easy to eat, and packed with the nutrients you need to stay strong during a storm. Don't overlook it when you are stocking up. 9. Energy-packed trail mix, the crunchy survival snack. When it comes to emergency food, trail mix is the ultimate multitasker. It is crunchy, portable, and packed with energy, making it a must-have for your storm prep stash. This snack is a powerhouse blend of nuts, dried fruits, seeds, and sometimes even a little chocolate for a morale boost. It's lightweight, non-perishable, and incredibly versatile, making it perfect for those unpredictable summer blackouts. Trail Mix is a nutritional goldmine. The nuts provide protein and healthy fats to keep you full. The dried fruits offer quick energy with natural sugars, and the seeds add fiber to keep your digestion on track. And let's not forget the chocolate chips or candy pieces that sneak in a little sweetness when you need it most. It's a snack that fuels your body and lifts your spirits, all in one handful. One of the best things about Trail Mix is its shelf life. If stored properly in an airtight container, it can last for months, even years. You can buy pre-made bags at the store, but making your own is a great way to customize it to your taste. Hate raisins? Skip them. Love almonds? Add extra. You can even portion it out into individual bags or containers for easy grab-and-go snacking. Trail Mix isn't tea just for emergencies. It's a snack that fits into your everyday life. It's great for kids, hikers, road trips, and camping, so you'll never feel like it's going to waste. And during a blackout, it is a lifesaver. Does tea require refrigeration, cooking, or even utensils? Just open the bag and dig in. Whether you are using it as a quick snack between meals or stretching it into a light meal during a longer outage, Trail Mix is a survival essential. It is compact, calorie-dense, and keeps morale high when everything else feels uncertain. So don't overlook this crunchy little hero. Stock up now, and you'll be glad you did when the next storm hits. 10 Instant Noodles, the budget-friendly comfort food. Instant noodles might remind you of college days or tight budgets, but they were also a survival superstar. These little packs of noodles are lightweight, affordable, and have an impressively long shelf life, making them a perfect addition to your emergency kit. What makes instant noodles so great for storm prep? First, they were incredibly easy to prepare. All you need is hot water, and in just a few minutes, you've got a warm, comforting meal. No stove, no problem. If you've got bottled water and a way to heat it like a camping stove or even a solar kettle, you're good to go. And if you roar really in a pinch, you can even eat the noodles dry. Just crush them up in the packet and snack on them like chips. But instant noodles have come a long way from the basic ramen packs of the past. Today, you can find gourmet options with better flavors, larger portions, and even added protein like shrimp or chicken. Some brands even offer udon-style noodles or rice bowls that feel like a real meal even when you're eating by flashlight. Instant noodles are also incredibly versatile. You can mix in other items from your emergency stash to create a more filling dish. Add a scoop of peanut butter for a creamy, nutty flavor. Toss in some canned beans for extra protein, or stir in a bit of canned meat for a heartier meal. With a little creativity, you can turn a simple pack of noodles into a satisfying dinner. And let's not forget the cost. Instant noodles are one of the most budget-friendly foods you can buy, making it easy to stock up without breaking the bank. Grab a few dozen packs while they're on sale, and you have a reliable, comforting meal ready whenever you need it. So, while instant noodles might seem basic, they're anything but. They're compact, affordable, and incredibly useful during a blackout. Don't underestimate the power of a warm bowl of noodles when the lights go out. Baby food, the underrated emergency essential. Baby food might not be the first thing you think of when stocking up for a storm, but it's a surprisingly smart addition to your emergency kit. These nutrient-packed pouches are soft, easy to eat, and perfect for anyone who might have trouble chewing or digesting heavier foods during an emergency. Let's start with the basics. Baby food has a long shelf life, often lasting months or even years if stored properly. It does require refrigeration until opened, making it ideal for blackouts. And because it comes in portable squeeze pouches, it's incredibly convenient. No mess, no spoons, no cleanup, just grab and go. But baby food isn't just for babies. It's a lifesaver for anyone with dietary restrictions, dental issues, or other challenges that make eating regular emergency food difficult. If someone in your household is recovering from surgery, has trouble chewing, or just can't stomach another cracker, baby food can be a game changer. And don't underestimate the taste. Modern baby food comes in a variety of flavors that are surprisingly good. Think sweet potatoes, apples, bananas, and even mixed fruit blends. During a stressful time, having something sweet and familiar can be a real morale booster. Baby food is also incredibly versatile. You can eat it straight from the pouch, mix it into other foods for added nutrients, or even use it as a base for soups or sauces if you are feeling creative. A small addition to your emergency kit that can make a big difference when options are limited. You don't need to stockpile cases of baby food, but grabbing a few packs the next time you're at the store is a smart move. Affordable, easy to store, and could be a lifesaver when you least expect it. So, whether you've got kids in the house or not, baby food deserves a spot in your storm prep stash. Practical, versatile, and might just save the day when nothing else sounds good.